spark. You got it. It's the spark, baby. You got it. It's the spark. It's the spark, baby. You got it. It's the spark. It's the spark, baby. You got it. It's the spark flickering in your heart, hoping you make a new start. And it's the spark, baby. You got it.
So my name is Roberto Carlos Rivera, and today we're in Madison, Wisconsin. To give a little bit of context, why we're here in Madison, Wisconsin, we're at the ground zero of what I call my major transformation in my life. When I first came to Madison as an adolescent, I was 18 years old, came here, was using my superhero gifts for evil. I felt like, you know, this would be a great place to sell weed to all the kids in the schools. It's through a series of different stories and events that took place that got me to realize, man, I got this superhero power. What if I could use it for good? What if I could create a legitimate hustle? What if I could leave a positive legacy in the world? And so Madison, Wisconsin took me from being a dope dealer to what I call a hope dealer. This is the place where I started to get woke, as you might say. I started to realize that reality wasn't something that was static, that it was something that was fluid, and that I could be like a Michelangelo or a sculptor, and I could sculpt a new reality that could be better for myself and better for my community. So we're in Madison, Wisconsin today, and this is a lot of the story of what I'm about to share with you all took place here. Took place half a block away. All right, so what we're walking on right now is a city block called North Fairchild. And where we're walking right about here, this was the original site and location of the New Loft Teen Center. The teen center that basically changed my life and changed the life of a lot of young people in the city who came from Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, Minneapolis, all over the spot. I had this idea of doing a huge festival with MC battles, breaking battles, graffiti battles, DJ battles, and performance. I had that idea for years, and it was my good friend, LaCour Yancey, AKA B-Boy Spirit, who after my brother passed, he said, man, we need to come together and we need to do this hip hop revival. And so we did the first hip hop revival here the same year my brother passed. This was 2005. And we followed that up with 2 more. So we did 3 hip hop revivals here. We then did another hip hop revival in Los Angeles, California. And then we have since done 10 hip hop revivals in Chicago. In the documentary film that I created here called Bridge the Gap, where I interviewed Afrika Bambaataa, and I met Kool Herc, and I met Davey D, and I met Chuck D from Public Enemy. In the early days here, there was a cohort of hip-hop educators and activists that made Madison, Wisconsin probably the site internationally for building a movement around hip-hop organizing, activism, and education. So as here, as a young dude, I was meeting these guys and hearing conversations about the potential of hip-hop as an art form to be a vehicle for activism and education, and that planted some important seeds
a community organization that is using hip-hop as a tool to create positive social change, and is a tool for education to empower our young people.
Fulfill the Dream is different because we take a bottom-up approach from actually working in the trenches with youth, going through painful, traumatic experiences, and seeing what worked, what didn't work, learning from the stuff that could be better. So when we actually got to a point of publishing a curriculum, we had been doing this workshops with hundreds of young people. We knew that this was going to have an impact. That was never a question. The question was, how can we scale ourselves? How can we go from doing this transformative work in one space to thousands of spaces around the nation? And that's what we're accomplishing now with the current digital platform. So I'm super excited, full circle, back in the trenches. Here we go, Fulfill the Dream 4.0 coming at you.
This fire was nothing more than the gifts that you got in your personality mixed with your purpose. That's what you're living for, and you gotta know that you had a potential to make it roar. All the fires get higher, bringing you peace in the midst of war. It's the spark, baby. You got it. It's the spark. It's the spark, baby.